a spicy chicken sandwich. Ooh, wow. And then I also have some fries to drink. I have my favorite beverage, the Dr. Pepper. Here's my spicy chicken sandwich. I ran out of buns, so I'm just eating the sandwich, the chicken part. It's hot too, it's spicy. And I also got some French fried potatoes. I also have a special cup that we'll be putting the Dr. Pepper into. This is a wolf chalice. I made this pottery painting. Make sure to stick around to the end as well because I have a special surprise dessert. Before I dig in, I'd like to thank everyone for all the support on the videos. Whether that's liking, commenting, or subscribing, I really appreciate it. Let's go ahead and cut this up. Here's the first bite. Yep, that is still hot. Wow. This is just an air fryer chicken patty. I made some of these last night to have for supper to see if I could handle the spice on YouTube. And it's definitely hot, but it's not like gonna kill me. I think I did a pretty good job painting this. I think it looks pretty cool. I kind of went with a werewolf vibe with the bloody mouth. Excuse me. And then a nice elegant chalice. But I like the wolf part of it. There was an accident on the highway on the way to work this morning. I got off right before it though to try to avoid all the traffic. It was about at a standstill, so I'm glad I got off. But I'll tell you, it was cold and windy this morning at like 6 in the morning when the sun wasn't up, and it was blistering wind, I think 20 miles an hour. And it was cold. It was not fun to brush off my car in that temperature. Oh no. Some of you left a comment on the last video and said you would enjoy seeing a video game dinner ASMR. So I'll work on putting that together. Maybe I'll just do snacks or a dessert and play a video game. If you have any video games you want me to play that are free or something of the sort, let me know in the comments and I'll play them. But I've got a few in mind that I'll do. Let me look at this Dr. Pepper can. Authentic blend of 23 flavors. I'd like to know what they are. I mean, Dr. Pepper definitely does have some unique flavor to it, but what 23 flavors is there? If anyone knows, let me know. Let's do the impossible decision of the day, and then we'll get into the secret dessert. Here it is. Oh boy. Would you rather be constantly gossiped about or never be talked about at all? if you're never talked about, I feel like that's not a good thing. But being gossiped about isn't a good thing either. Normally that's bad. Either way, it's bad. Bad, bad. So, I don't know. I guess I'd go gossiped about. Let people bring on the hate. Bring it on. Because if you're never talked about, that's not a good thing. You'll never really, I guess, not accomplish much. But if you're never talked about, you're never going to be seen as like an option for like a job or a friend, so on and so forth. Anyways, for the secret dessert, I was talking about this in yesterday's video about some fun Oreos I found. Cookie dough flavor. Here they are. I think that's a vanilla cookie. Let me split it open. And then some kind of cookie dough filling. I think they put fake tiny little pieces of crunchy chocolate in the filling. It's interesting, it's not very, there's kind of a cookie flavor to it, but not really like cookie dough. I don't hate it, but it's also not my favorite. I really like those mint flavored Oreos that are thin. They got recommended to me a while back, but they're great. I eat a lot of them, so it doesn't help that they're thin, but they're nice, crispy, and you can just have one if you want. But who does that? But they're easy to snack on. Let me know in the comments down below how you eat your Oreos. Do you eat it layer by layer, so cookie filling cookie, cookie filling cookie, but or do you take 2 Oreos, eat the cookie off 2 of them, put it together for like a double stuff? I like doing that. Or dipping it in milk. I guess you can't really go wrong with an Oreo, but I normally don't, just eat like normal, how a normal person would. I think it took me maybe an hour to pottery paint this mug glass. I had to do, when you go pottery painting, they So you have to paint it all once and then go do it again. So what I did is I painted everything black. Or I think I painted the wolf first. So I painted the crayon, let it dry for a minute. I painted the crayon again, let it dry, painted the crayon again, and then let it dry. Otherwise, if you don't do 3 layers, it doesn't have a very nice color to it, and you can see it white underneath it. And then I went and painted the teeth, and then I put the little blood on, and then I painted the black. So you have to go around, paint once, paint twice, and then paint 3 times. While being precise too. So this little pattern up top kind of took a while. They've got little daubers you can use to get the perfect circles. My circles didn't end out perfect, but... And then I just painted the inside orange. I don't know why, but I did. And then I painted the base black. And you can't paint the bottom, otherwise it sticks to the kiln. It won't come off. I also have a donut mug that I painted. Maybe that'll make an appearance in my next video. But it's shaped like a donut, and it's got the hole in the middle and everything. That's kind of neat. I did a pretty good job on that one, actually. It took me a while. I think we drove 45 minutes away to a pottery painting place and painted it there. It was fun. So, I enjoy pottery painting, but it's so expensive. I mean, I understand it's not going to be cheap, but at the same time, I don't want to pay $40 for a mug or a cool cup. I think the donut one was only like $20, so that's fine. But this was much more expensive. I think this was $35 to $40 to paint. It's fun, but that's too much money. For me, at least. But here I am with the mug, so what can I say? Anyways, that's all I have today. Once again, I'd like to thank everyone that's been subscribing. Thank you to all the newer subscribers. I really appreciate it. There's a lot of you. And thank you to the long-term subscribers as well. We wouldn't have a base without them, without you guys. Them, you guys, whatever. So, and thank you to everyone liking the videos. There's been a lot of you. It's crazy to see how many likes we're getting. So I really appreciate that. And thank you to everyone leaving a comment. Make sure to leave a comment down below. I respond to pretty much all of them. So if you want me to respond, leave a comment. And I'll see you all in the next video.